intro.
Welcome, YouTube.
That's gonna be is that the intro? Is that?
It's your boy Snapback Stanley. Follow, like, subscribe in the comments down below. You know what to do.
Is that how we're gonna intro the videos from now on?
From now on. That's
okay. Well, welcome back to the channel. You already know who it is. It's Augy-E, Snapback. It's 2019. What happened to you last week?
Last week I had homework.
Homework?
You know, just tired. I had gym, late gym session, you know. But I'm back. I'm back for you guys. Yeah.
I'm gonna need you to just turn it down just a little bit. Do you have any like good New Year's resolutions?
My New Year's resolution is to not care about anything. And it's actually the direct opposite of my last year's one, which was to care about everything. So I'm gonna try this year just the opposite.
Jesus. Alright, let's just get started, dude. Alright, man. First story for the year. So Trump says the government can be closed for months or even years. So I
told the president we needed the government open. He resisted. In fact, he said he'd keep the government closed for a very long period of time, months or even years.
So we had a productive meeting today with Speaker Pelosi and Senator Schumer. I thought it was really a very, very good meeting. We're all on the same path in terms of wanting to get government open. No, we won't be opening until it's solved. We think this is a much bigger problem.
So as we announced, or as we talked about in our previous videos, the government has been shut down for a couple of weeks now because Trump wants to get funding for the wall. Congress says we're not funding the wall. He says government shut down. So it looks like they're at a stalemate right now. But Stanley, can you tell me why this is a good idea? Why is this?
I don't know if it's a good or bad idea, but to be honest, I really want to know what the Trump supporters think about this. Because to be honest, we already know what the Trump haters are going to say. And like I said, I'm not a fan of Trump. I don't really care. He says what he's going to do. He does it. People are surprised. My thing is, don't be surprised when he says he's going to do something. That's the thing. So the thing is, I want to know what the Trump supporters think about his decisions to do this. And you guys know who you are, who voted for Trump.
Yeah, I mean, there's no, if
you know who you are.
If you vote for Trump,
that's okay.
That's
we don't
cool.
care.
What I want to know is, okay.
I'm saying, do you think that's what he's?
Yeah, is this the best course of action to get what he wants? Is to shut down the government? Because now one of the biggest groups.
I'm just saying, if you agree with Trump, I want to know why. Like rationalize it, because I'm not against him. I just want to maybe. I'm not getting a clear understanding because everybody I tell is telling me this is a horrible idea.
What I want to know is just the people who are not getting paid. So there's already talk of like TSA workers. They're not getting paid. They're starting to call in sick, and you know, there's already long lines at the airport. So now imagine if you don't have TSA workers, and that's going to increase the time it takes to get to where you're going. This doesn't look good. It doesn't sound good. But yeah, if you're a Trump supporter, we actually really want to hear from you and why you think this is the best course of action. Because I just want to know what you guys think about it. But did you have anything else to add?
I really don't give a fuck. Blurt that out.
No, we're gonna keep it in.
Why? All right, can't swear on YouTube.
Yeah, whatever. Next story we have. So do you see this video about this girl and this guy? I think this was McDonald's, or it might have been McDonald's or Burger King.
Show him a clip.
Goofy ass. Yeah.
John! Wait!
Hey,
No!
get the police. Let her go. Get the police.
You better put that in there.
Show him a clip. No. So yeah. Well. So okay. So the video kind of starts off. They're already arguing. The girl. And the girl, she's the employee, the guy is there, and they're arguing, and all of a sudden you see the guy, he grabs her, and then the girl just starts going in, like,
he needs some milk.
Yeah, like seriously, starts going at him. And typically, you've seen these videos before. You've seen videos where an employee and a customer will get into it, and sometimes it'll even get to a physical level. But in this video, I'm 100% on the side of the employee. The guy pulled her in, and from there she has to defend herself. Because I don't know if he has, like, first of all, you could clearly see he's bigger than her. He's at least 50 to 100 pounds heavier than she
He's
is.
taking a couple punches, man.
Yeah,
He took punches.
he pulls her in close. He grabs her collar, pulls her in close, and she has to do it. And I 100%, I'm with her on that. Like usually I'd be like, no, customer's always right. You have to take the high road, blah blah blah. No, she 100% deserved to be his ass. What do you think?
I mean, I agree. You gotta defend yourself, man.
Yeah,
Violence is never the answer, but if it's when you're defending yourself, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do.
no, there's no even discussion to me. Like, and I think her employer, I think it was McDonald's, they actually did say that she's not fired, she's keeping her job, that she had to defend herself, and then the guy himself, he was already charged with a battery and assault. So you know, but you have anything else to say about that story?
No.
All right, moving on. There's another story coming out of Florida. So this girl, well, first of all, I'll run the clip.
Camila missed the January 1st deadline to get her SAT test score in. The reason? Education Testing Service, or EST, the organization that oversees the SAT, is saying her score is invalid.
Such a marked improvement of her score indicated to ETS that she likely had prior knowledge of the test.
At the advice of her guidance counselor, Camila first took the SAT in March. She scored a 900 out of 1,600. By October, she says after several months of studying and prep on her own and with tutors, she improved that score to 1,230.
And we are outraged about the accusation, the innuendo that this young black student can't achieve. That if she is to have achieved a 1230 on the SAT, then she must have done something inappropriate.
I studied and I focused to achieve my dreams. And I know that to achieve them, I had to be focused and dedicated. And I won't let ETS or anybody else take my dreams away from me.
All right, so this girl, she was accused of cheating on her SATs. She took the SAT the first time, she got a 900. Took the SAT a second time, she got around 12 something, like a 1230, whatever. Now the SAT board or whoever does the SAT stuff, they said that she improved so much on her second exam that it looks suspicious that she might have cheated. And I'm like, can we win? I hate to take it to this level, but for once, can black people, can we just get ahead and not people just not think that we're cheating? Like, why is a 1200? What's the highest score on the SAT?
I'm not sure. Is it 14? Like 17? I don't
even know what the. But why can't somebody? Okay, so she took it the first time, and then the second time, well, she took the test the first time. She got 900. She got the SAT prep thing, and then she went to a course, and then she got a way better score. Yeah, and she got a better score, and now they're saying, no, you did too good on the second one, so you cheated, and we're gonna invalidate your score. It's just like, why?
Yeah, it just seems like a lot of proactive, like policing. It was like, why are you flagging her out? Like to be like out of the thousands. So you're telling me that no one is getting these scores? No one's getting these type of scores?
I don't know what it is. Like it just honestly, it's what's the word? It's discouraging because people say try your hardest, do your best, study, work hard, and then you have someone saying, no, you did too good. You're not supposed to do this good. You're not supposed to improve by this much, and we think you cheated. Like, so what's the outcome now? She has to take the test for a third time and potentially get a lower score than 1200 now? Like,
I just think it just
release your score, man. Let her get her stuff, man. Release your score. Let her go to college. Like, stop doing that stuff. Like, that stuff is so annoying to me. Like, where's the proof that she cheated? Because don't they usually have cameras at like the SAT like testing centers? Like, there's a lot of cameras. That I'm pretty sure that the people who are taking the test, you don't even get the same test. Like, if there's 5 people taking the test, those 5 people are all going to have 5 different versions of the same of the exam. It's not going to be the same exact test. Exactly. So how can she cheat? Well, you have what do you have? Like answers? Can you Google SAT answers?
No.
Like, what are you talking about?
You can't have your phone on. You can't have anything on you.
Like, she worked hard. Let her get her score. Like, I just hate stuff like that, dude. Yeah. But did you have anything else to add?
No, it's just like it's like I said, to me it's sketchy on the flagging of her test. It just, I don't think her improving. Her grades should improve if she retook.
Yeah, if she studied hard, she took the prep course, she got the book. Yeah, her grades should improve. It should go higher. Now maybe maybe she might be an outlier. Like she might be an example of somebody who did very, very well in their second time. That can happen. Just because it doesn't happen normally doesn't mean it can't happen at all.
Yeah.
Like she can increase by that amount. Now everybody's gonna do that, but maybe she did.
Yeah.
Like just to accuse her of cheating is crazy to me.
I don't know, it just sounds.
Release her score.
Yeah,
Release her score.
It just seems a little, like I said, it seems sketchy because they're almost saying that you are not allowed to.
You're not allowed to do
improve.
well. You're not allowed to improve.
Yeah, it seems.
No, release her score, dude.
It's like what was the cause of flagging? Because of the great improve or her personally improving?
Yeah.
Because I don't want to use the race card, but man, it's looking.
No, I'm going to use the race card. I'm going to use it. I'm going to use it because it seems like it's always a black person that this happens to. Oh, you're victimizing yourself. You always want to be a victim. Yeah, well, if a black person is always a victim, guess what? We're the victim. But anyway, moving on. I don't even care anymore. So Kevin Hart went to Ellen, and he was talking about. Well, first of all, again, roll the clip.
More. So I called the Academy today because I really want you to host the Oscars. I think that I was so excited when I heard that they asked you. I thought it was an amazing thing. I knew how important it was and how it was a dream. So I called them. I said, Kevin's on. I have no idea if he wants to come back and host, but what are your thoughts? And they were like, oh my God, we want him to host. We feel like that maybe he misunderstood or it was handled wrong, or maybe we said the wrong thing, but we want him to host. Whatever we can do, we would be thrilled. And he should host the Oscars.
So, Kevin Hart, he's on Ellen. He's talking about the whole Oscars controversy. And Ellen comes out and she straight tells him, like, she wants him to host the Oscars, Now, Ellen, arguably being probably the most popular gay person that's out there now. I don't know who else is gay. I don't know. But she's probably one of the most outspoken gay people in there. She's saying Kevin Hart should host. And I think he should host too. I mean, yeah, he did say he took full responsibility for his tweets back in 2008. Whenever those tweets came out, he apologized and everything. But I think let him host. Like in the grand scheme of everything.
Not about letting him host. I think it's more like him to choose now.
But yeah,
no one's holding him back. It's his choice.
It's his choice. But then now it's almost turning into like, it's almost turning into a spectacle now. I think he should host, but I completely understand why he wouldn't want to host.
That's what I'm saying. I think personally, when it comes to that, I don't want to diss the Oscars, but I think
diss them.
I personally think they only care about themselves, and no one is gonna agree. To be honest, let's be honest. No one's gonna agree to be the second act after, like, as in we asked you after Kevin Hart. So
true.
That's why they asked him to do what they needed him to do. Mm-hmm. And to be honest, I personally think whether he did the right or wrong thing, I think he did the right thing for him. Because I don't think you need to be controlled by any corporation or anything. No. He already said sorry. What else?
He apologized. He took responsibility. Yeah, I agree.
What else you want? And that's why I'm thinking. I'm like, and I think the Oscars they're more shocked about him.
It's not even the Oscars. It's the people. It's like Twitter people, Instagram people.
I think Oscars are also the people who are in charge. I think they're also shocked that he stepped down, saying they're disappointed with the thing. Like, dude, you can't come at someone and I would say get upset with their reaction.
No.
You have to, that's how it is, man. Everyone talks about it. You can't come at someone and say, oh, why are you upset? Why are you this? Yo, I can have any reaction towards whatever you say.
True.
So he gave the reaction he wanted to give. And I don't think he disrespected. He said, I think the Oscars should be highlighted about the actors, the movie screenwriters, and all the people.
It shouldn't be about him.
It should not be about him.
True.
And that's the reason why
he stepped down.
And that's the reason why right now, if he were to host, it would be
about him. Well, I mean, they're gonna make a thing about him, but
and it would definitely be a whole bit about just that.
Yeah, I mean, there'll be a bit. There has to be, because you have to
and Ellen,
address
honestly,
it.
She's part of that elite. Those people, the Oscars, she's part of them. So of course she's gonna tell Kevin, "Yo, we want you to back," because there is nobody else that can replace him for this year. Not next year. Nobody.
Well, I'm gonna be frank. I'm not gonna even. To be honest with you, who even watches the Oscars? I don't even.
They're going down every year.
Yeah, in the viewership, they always go down every year. So like,
it's a prestigious thing.
When it was announced that Kevin Hart was watching, I'm like, oh, okay, I might put it on now. But honestly, I don't even know who even watches the Oscars. But final thoughts on that?
I'm supporting wherever Kevin Hart's decision is.
Yeah, me too. All right, man. Moving on. Another comedian in the news right now, Louis C.K. So if you remember early last year, Louis C.K. was one of the he's one of the people that kind of got caught up in the whole Me Too thing. You know, he was, I guess, he admitted to, you know, jerking off in front of women. That's what gets him off. Whatever, okay? So then now he's in the news again, you know, with comments he's made about using the N-word, and then also comments he made about the Parkland shooters, the school in Florida that got shot up last year. There was like 20 people that got killed or something. And I'll be the first person to say, first I'm gonna roll the audio about I'm gonna put the clip in about the audio from where he's talking about the kids at the school.
Testify in front of Congress, these kids? Like, what the fuck? What are you doing? You're young, you should be crazy. You should be unhinged. Not in a suit saying, I'm here to tell, fuck you. You're not interesting. Because you went to a high school where kids got shot? Why does that mean I have to listen to you? How does that make you interesting? You didn't get shot, you pushed some fat kid in the way, and then now I gotta listen to you talking?
I'll be the first to say, I like Louis C.K. I actually like his comedy. I think he's a pretty smart comedian. I always watched his show on FX when it was on back in the day. But I feel like there's a timing. Now, when it comes to his use of the N-word, and he's technically, I know he looks like a white man, but I believe his heritage, he is a Mexican, even though he looks white, he's Mexican in terms of heritage. I personally think that anybody can say anything they want. So if you're a white person and you use the N-word, use the N-word, but you have to also be conscious of, now that you're using that type of language, you have to take the consequences for using that. I'm not gonna say, you can't say this because I'm black and I feel this way. No, we live in a free world. This is a free country. Say and do whatever you want. But when you do those things, you have to be willing to accept the consequences that come with that. In terms of talking about the Parkland shooters, in this country, we know gun violence and school shootings are an issue. So I think making fun of those kids, I just don't think it's the right thing to do at this time. I just think the timing of it is off. Now, I'm not going to say that he's a 100%, like, toss him in the trash, or Louis C.K. is canceled. But I just think the timing of all of those jokes is just the wrong joke. It's like when 9/11 happened and you're doing 9/11 jokes on 9/12. Like, you're doing 9/11 jokes the day after. No, you have to
Can we grieve?
No, yeah, exactly. You have to let people, like, take that stuff in, kind of, like, get desensitized to it a little bit. But no, you just can't right now make jokes about gun violence and make jokes about people who have survived school shootings.
The thing about Louis C.K., man, I feel like, I don't think he means any disrespect to anyone, but the thing is, he definitely makes comedy for a niche group of people. Mm-hmm. People who find that weird, like, dark stuff funny.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like, I have friends who are like, oh my god, rape joke, awesome. Mm-hmm. It's like, dude, what? Like, you know what I mean? But, like, that's a niche, and even though it's a niche, that could be like 400 million people in the world. Yeah. You know what I mean? So there's definitely an audience. If they're giving him a ha-has for it, if they're giving him ha-has for it, he has no incentive to stop. You know what I mean? So that's why he's technically, he physically looks white. He says the N-word because he knows there's some people who are gonna be like, that's so funny, man. I use it too, like.
No, but it's not like.
Or I have guns and people die. Like, people, like I'm saying, people are, especially with social media, Worldstar, all these type of platforms, you can see killing like that. Yeah. Like, even his murder was on Instagram. Yeah. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, I'm just saying, we already are desensitized already by it. So the thing is, I just think he's just making, I think he's taking advantage of that desensitivity already. Because a famous person could die, 2 days later, we're like, okay. This person dies, 2 days later, we're like, all right. And I think he's not, to be honest, I just think he's above the wave. I think he's before everyone.
I just think it's a timing issue. I just think it's not the right time to talk about it.
I agree.
I just think it's too sensitive right now.
I think eventually,
we live, and as a society, we are more sensitive now. We're more sensitive than when we were a decade ago.
But we're sensitive when it comes to like, oh, because now we have cameras, we have all this stuff. You know what I mean? But I feel like when it comes to like his situation, I really think he's just making comedy for that niche that finds that funny. I don't.
But
think
he's one of the top comedians. So when you say niche, it's not. It's a lot of people.
But look, you see, he seems like he's derailing to this point, whatever, or railing, whatever. I'm not saying derailing. Mm-hmm. I'm saying he's obviously going to because there are people who find it funny. Whether maybe
people were laughing.
Maybe there may be 30 million people that hate it. I think he's making those jokes for the 5 million people who like it, and I don't think he cares.
I guess. And that's the thing. If he's willing to take the consequences,
like you said,
if he takes the consequences for it, and he loses partnerships and blah blah blah, whatever. But that's why I say I don't believe in censorship. I say say what you want to do,
just
say whatever,
stay behind it. Do
whatever you want to do, but just you have to be willing to take the consequences that come with that. But no, that's my final thought. Anything else?
I agree with you. Your final thoughts.
All right, cool. Now our last story is more of this is more YouTube related. And this is more focused with this website called mysterybox. So Ricegum, popular YouTuber Ricegum, Jake Paul, we're getting some heat for this mysterybox website, and I can put a clip in right here,
which is called "I spent $5,000 on a mystery box and you won't believe what I got."
Insane! Allow me to explain. So basically there's this thing on the internet called mystery boxes. You buy them, you don't know what's gonna be in them. They come to your house, you open it up and it's a mystery! You could get a pile of shit, or you could get a Rolls Royce.
Point, I think it's worth mentioning that Ricegum on the same exact day made pretty much the same exact video, the same format, the same everything. His video was just so boring that there was really nothing more to show other than these clips. Although Ricegum's take is even a little bit more spicy than Jake's, as he continues to insinuate throughout the video that this is a legitimate way to make money. This has got to be one of the worst things I've seen on YouTube, simply because his fans are so young and so impressionable that, I mean, there's a reason you need to be 21 years old to gamble, because you need to know what you're doing. It's it's addicting, it's a vice, right? It's a real vice.
You can see what the website's about. It's basically you put your account information, your bank information, you go to this website, and you're supposed to be able to win like items, so like win like shoes, or win like clothing, or win gadgets, or an iPhone or something. And people were saying, well, oh, he's promoting this to kids, and I'm like, or they're promoting this to kids, and I'm like, there's a lot of stuff promoted to kids, and I don't know, like this story to me just feels like, because it's Ricegum and Jake Paul, people are just gonna automatically associate it as a bad thing. Yeah. I don't know, like, what do you think?
I know, the thing is, like you said it perfectly, man, because it's those YouTubers, it's associated with bad, and I also believe it's other YouTubers who are...
No, there are other YouTubers that promoted this.
Not even I think it's other YouTubers who are making it seem like what they're doing is bad. Dude, no one has to do anything any YouTuber says. I don't care what any... If you think your life is being that dictated, turn your computer off. Like, honestly, like, I'm not going to sit here and be like, he's not influential. He's clearly influential.
Yeah.
But you have to know, Hitler was influential to some people.
True.
You know what I mean? But do you see everybody killing people? Like, you know what I mean? I'm just saying, like, dude, be your own role model.
Yeah.
Like, don't waste your money on dumb shit.
If you don't want to waste your money, don't waste your money.
You can't sit here and say, because Jake Paul told me to waste my money. Bro, shut up. Dude,
no, but their point is that their audience is young kids, like it's like 12-year-olds or whatever.
Dude, we were 12 at one point. Everyone, we're highly impressionable. I get it, but at the same time, dude, you can't say what he's doing is a problem, because he's in YouTube, he's marketing, dude. He's doing partnerships. He can say whatever. Like, I don't care. I think maybe I think like it's not parents who are complaining. I think it's other YouTubers who are like when they give their self, oh, we're the police of YouTube. I'm not gonna say their name. I'm just saying this whole kids, you're influencing kids. I think it's just a way to make them look bad, as in to say, look at these guys, they're doing something bad again. They're doing something bad again. And I think it's. I don't want to say which one, but it's kind of like, oh, look at, like it's just a target. It's almost a target. It's like anything they do. You can go on YouTuber, and pretty much every YouTuber is selling something.
Come on, it's basically if it's the consensus. It's like, are these people generally liked or disliked? If they're liked, they get a pass. If they're not, if they're disliked, they don't get a pass. That's what it is. Because there's a lot of liked YouTubers out there
who are giving you guys
who promote, and on their videos they promote a lot of crazy things, partying, doing drugs, alcohol, all this stuff. Nobody says anything to them. But as soon as the people who aren't generally like a Ricegum or a Jake Paul, Logan Paul, who they do the slightest thing, oh my gosh, they're too influential. They're blah blah blah. So let's just relax, dude. Let's go into 2019. Everybody chill. Yeah, everybody chill out. Parents, be responsible for your kids. Kids, be responsible in general. Okay, just know the difference between right and wrong. Think for yourself.
Think for yourself. You can't blame others for your own stuff.
You can't blame other people. Like it's not the responsibility of the YouTuber for what your actions are.
Yeah, they're not grabbing you by the throat and telling you buy something. Like everything on YouTube is usually entertainment.
It's entertainment.
There's literally 400 makeup people on YouTube. They're all selling their product, but they're not. Are you gonna tell me that are they telling kids to spend their money? It's the same thing. It's the same thing. Like people stop targeting people and just influence yourself.
Yeah, basically.
And I don't care. Oh, but they're 12. Then get off YouTube.
Yeah, if you don't want we
can't tell this kid to get off YouTube. It's something you can't help. People are gonna do what they want to do, and then they're gonna blame it on other people. That's how it is. Humans, we make mistakes, and then we put the blame on other people. True. That's what we do because no one wants to take ownership for yourself. I don't care if you're 5, 6, whatever, blah blah blah. If you do something, take ownership for it. Like you said, Louis C.K., you're going to say the N-word, take ownership for it. Oh, this person's selling makeup and it's giving someone a rash, take ownership for it. So that's it. People, be responsible for yourself, influence yourself, inspire yourself.
Yeah, what he said. But that was our last topic for this video. You have anything to say?
I hate my life.
Yeah, that's what he said. All right, guys, see you next week.